Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. And I have an email here from David. David writes in and says, Tom, I am forwarding this email to you because I am absolutely disgusted. What the hell would make this girl think for a second that I would pay for her and a girlfriend to go to Vegas and hook up with random guys on my dime? Well, I'll tell you what. The next sentence in your email pretty much tells us why she thinks you're that dumb. The next sentence in your email, David, says, I took her to Vegas last month. Everything first class. First class air, limos, suites, etc. And she didn't even put out. That's what we always tell you. You're not paying any attention when we're telling you, but if you were dumb enough to spend all that money on her going to Las Vegas and she got away with not putting out, isn't the next logical step to say, hey, my girlfriend and I like to go to Vegas, would you pay? By the way, her email's here. I'll read it to you in a sec. David says, she said she's not that kind of girl. Now she wants me to pay for her to screw other guys? What the F? Is please help me to put this bitch in her place. Signed, David. P.S. Guys in Seattle are pussies. David, look in the mirror. Which is why this girl must think I am one of them. You actually met this girl and I at Vito's. Oh, I think I know who this is. Sure, she's hot, but no one is hot enough to get in my wallet. Well, Dave, I might tell you she already got in your wallet. It says right here in your email. You took her to Vegas last month, everything first class air, limo, suites, etc., and she didn't even put out. She was in your wallet already. You set the precedent. You did it. Now, here's the email that she sent to Dave, this chick. David, I know what I want for my birthday. It might be a little expensive, though. I would like to go to Vegas with my girlfriend for the holiday weekend of 11/11, 11/12, and 11/13. I can leave on Friday and come back on Sunday. She would buy her own ticket. All I would need is a ticket and a hotel. I want to have a girl weekend out. I have never had one before. And her and I always have fun, if not good grammar. If you decide to just book both our tickets and let me know how much hers is, I can give you the money. I'm amazed that David is sitting there referring to other guys in Seattle as pussies. David did exactly what we tell you not to do. You don't take anyone to Vegas, first class air, first class suite, limousine. You don't do that. It is almost a guarantee that that girl will not put out. And as you see, not only did she not put out, but now she wants you to send her and her girlfriend on their own. Oh, yeah. So, here you are wanting to put this bitch in her place. Yeah, the time to do that was when you spent all that money in the first place. You should not have spent all that money in the first place. And you are the cause of your own problem here. Am I wrong about that?
Tom. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Oh, man, it is good to hear your voice.
Yes, I know.
The Tom Leykis Show.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jason on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How's it going, Tom?
Pretty good, Jason.
Gotta say, you're totally right when it comes to chicks and buying them any trip to Vegas. It does not work.
Absolutely. Yeah, chicks love going to Vegas.
I love going too, but telling you, I mean, I'm only 22 years old. I've taken a girl when I was 18. Both of us went there, and I'm telling you, paying for it all does not work.
No.
Every time I've gone there, chick has a great time, you know, keep buying me this, keep buying me that, and just keeps going, and pretty soon I'm out of money, we're out of time, and it's time to go.
Well, let me tell you how I've done the Vegas thing with chicks, okay? I go to Vegas, get there, and then call chicks on the phone saying, why don't you meet me out here? That means they have to buy a plane ticket or rent a car or whatever. And when they get there, I make sure that we're not going to expensive dinners or anything like that.
Right. No, when we were in Vegas, it was all about the drinks, and that was it. The food was, you know, buffet style, $1 whatnot. But, right. No, the drinks, of course, were $20 each and everything like that. For her, me, beers and beers and beers.
I can't believe this guy, David, is so clueless.
No, I'm not surprised, man.
It's so obvious why she thinks he'll just send her and her girlfriend to Vegas.
No, it's totally, yeah. I'm sorry, but never, of course, a girlfriend to Vegas as well, that's just a big no-no, man. I would never. I'd hope no one else would either.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do. And by the way, that includes buying drinks for girlfriends. You ever have one of those bitches in a bar? If you want to buy me a drink, you have to buy one for all my friends.
Well, yeah, it can't be Long Island iced tea. It has to be like cognac, something on the rocks. That's just an arm and a leg.
Right. Yep, I agree with you. Hey, thanks a lot, Jason. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. Chad on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Daddy?
Not much, Sonny.
Man, you are the best daddy I never had, I tell you that much.
I hope so.
Oh, you know so, Daddy. Hey, Mr. David. Question for you that I have. I did not hear Daddy say anything. Has this girl, lady friend of yours, has she given it up at all yet?
I am imagining she has not. Because
you're imagining she has not.
Yeah, the reason is because he's making such a big deal about the fact they went to Vegas and she didn't put out. I would think if she had put out before that and then didn't put out in Vegas, he would have said something.
Oh, my God. He sounds worse than the caller you had in last week, or a caller, young Brandon, I believe was his name, who had lady friends. Remember that one?
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, my God. Brandon needs to know the same that this David needs to know. You cannot have lady friends unless the friends have benefits to go along with the package.
That's right.
That's very simple as that. Anyway, Daddy, take me out Kobe style. It's been so long since I had a bong hit. I need a bong hit to go along with that one, please.
Here you go, Chad.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
Take some.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Todd on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Todd?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, Tom, I've listened to your show for a long time. Love your show.
Thank you.
And agree with you more on this subject. I'll try to make a long story short. Separated from my wife, run a business together. I got on the computer the other day. I goof around. I'm sort of computer illiterate, but I know how to get on the Internet. I typed in, just goofing off, typed in half her email name. Came up on a women's fitness forum, and she was discussing Kegel exercises. So I called her back, and I'm sort of teasing her about it. She went off the hook, blew off the handle. And I said, hey, what's the deal? You don't care if 1,000 other people check it out. Why should you care if I check it out? And so she went off and told me her other handle in anger, and I happened to check that out of curiosity after she hung up on me, and she was on a friend finder site.
Adult friend finder.
Oh, yeah. Checked out her profile and everything.
And what did her profile say?
Well, she's seeking other women right now. But according to her, she expects me to be faithful to her, and which from now on, that's out of the woods. But you know, she likes me to pay for certain stuff that she does. She's going to Vegas here in a couple weeks. Wants me to pay for that trip, but she's going with her sister supposedly.
Sure, she is.
That's who she's going with.
Yeah. And she wants you to pay for that trip.
Yeah.
What'd you tell her?
Not gonna happen.
How'd she react when you told her you're not going to do it?
She was a little pissed off because, I mean, we do run a business together, but, you know, I make the majority of the money in the business. But I'm not letting her know right away that I found that out. I'm sort of using it as ammo in case I ever get caught doing something. I'm just going to, if she goes ever, I'm going to go, here you go. Guess what I found.
Now, when are you going to dump that bitch?
Oh, pretty soon. Pretty soon. I just have to work out a few things. But I just thought I'd share the story with you. Like I said, I've listened to your show for about 7 years now. Love your show. You do a great job. I wish I had your show when I was younger. I would have scored a lot more.
No doubt about it, Todd. Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. John on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing, brother?
I'm okay.
I used to work in Vegas. I actually put on casino events in various hotels. One thing you failed to mention, it's a holiday weekend this weekend. So rooms are at a minimum $2.99 a night.
Right.
So she's really sticking it to them hard.
Oh, yeah.
So now we know who the pussy is.
3 nights would be, when you include tax, about $1,000.
Yeah, and if you're going to throw in limos and first-class airfare, I guarantee you probably put up $4,000 for that weekend for her and got nothing. And if you go to a strip club with $4,000, you're at least going to get it for something.
That's right.
You know, you use your money where it's supposed to be. Put it on the table. At least you can get a free buffet. You didn't even get that. You got nothing.
But I'm amazed that he can't figure out why she thinks he would pay for her trip to Vegas with her friend.
Exactly. And, you know, he claims about being, you know, guys that are pussies. Well, you know what, dude, look in the mirror, because that's exactly what you've become, is nothing but a well of money, and she's going to suck you dry.
No doubt about it. Jason on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Pretty good.
Great. I just wanted to say that David guy, if that's his name, total idiot. There is no way in hell I'd have taken a woman anywhere and paid for everything without even prior notice of her putting out.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just stupid on his part.
Are you kidding? If I took a room like that and a chick refused to put out, well, I would check out. Immediately.
Exactly.
I would check out. I would not stay there for another day. I would check out. I would check out and take my things before she woke up in the morning. And then at noon, you know, housekeeping would come and demand that she get out of the room. And I'd be long gone.
I know. There was one time I went on a little weekender with a girlfriend at the time, but I made sure she had all the cash up front and she was paying for all of her stuff. And if she ran out of cash, I told her that was bad. You know, she was just look.
Right.
And let me tell you, I got everything, anything, which way, whatever. And I was excited that weekend. That was a good weekend for me. But David, he just blew it.
No doubt about it. And there's no fixing it, by the way.
No.
Once that genie comes out of the bottle, you're toast.
Exactly. Well, Tom, thank you. Long time, first time. And you're definitely a dad that I never had. But I've always followed your rules even before I knew who you were. And could you take me out good old Washington Enumclaw style?
Here you go, Jason. One 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Tom on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Good afternoon, Father. How are you?
Doing well, son.
Well, you know, I have to say, I called a girlfriend that I was dating at the time up to Vegas, kind of meet halfway to have some fun for the weekend, and didn't take her a night before I got home, or I got back to our hotel room, and I found her with an ex in our room, and I was pissed.
Really?
Yeah, well, at first, you know, she sent me for an alcohol run, which is no big deal.
Right.
And then in the meantime, she said she was going to grab something to eat or go play some gambling downstairs, which I thought was no big deal. And I thought she was expecting me to be out a little bit longer than I was, because when I got in, the lights were out, and before I could flip on the switch, I heard the bed creaking. So I thought, I freaked out like somebody was in the room. Well, there was. It was the chick I was dating and her ex.
And how did he happen to be at that hotel at the same time?
Well, I think what happened is she took me a while to get back a hold of me to respond to meet me down in Vegas. So she was probably making plans because he lives somewhere in Nevada.
Right.
So it was one of those things where I'm like, she took me a while to get back a hold of me. I said, well, I'm going to be there. Here's my hotel number. And here, you know my phone number. Call me if you want to be there.
Right.
Well, she does. It took me a couple of hours to get back a hold of me. So she's pretty ballsy. So I said, all right, cool, backed out of the room. She took my name off the bill, put her name, and I bailed.
Excellent. That's what I would do. Get out.
Well, dropped it. I mean, I never called her back. She called. She was pissed. And I'm sorry. I don't know what you're mad about. Just because you had to play for you and your boyfriend's homeroom play activities. I'm not going to deal with that.
Outrageous stuff. Boy, I'll tell you what. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, you know, it's stories like that that make me wish I was a friggin' girl. These broads get away with this crap time and time again.
Right.
You know, it's amazing. You know how you know when a woman's lying?
When her lips are moving?
Exactly. I mean, these bitches are ruthless. They'll say anything, they'll do anything, and they'll screw you 6 ways from Sunday to get away from screwing you and go and screw somebody else. I mean, the last time I went to Vegas, I went with a broad. She took her car. She paid for everything. All we did was have sex. And, I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
This guy's an idiot. But, you know, it's stories like that that make me wish I was a girl because they get away with this constantly. I can't believe it.
Wow, I don't know why anyone would let a chick get away with this. I don't understand it.
I mean, exactly. I mean, the guy's got to be desperate. I mean, you got to cut your losses and run.
No doubt about it.
Take care, Tom. Bung rip.
Here you go, Jeff. Darren on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm okay, Darren.
I have the perfect idea, and I think that all these guys are pretty much pussies themselves because I have yet to hear one of them say what should be done.
Yeah.
And actually what should be done is you should play everything cool, just pretend like everything's all right, act like he's booked a flight with a real flight number, a real hotel, fake confirmation number, pay for her one-way ticket to get there. She'll get tell her you'll get the confirmation to the return flight when you get there, and when she gets there, leave her hanging. That's pimp style. Blow me up, Tom.
Here you go, Darren. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Pete on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yes, they'll leave her hanging. That's pimp style.
Here you go, Darren. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Pete on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Oh, Pete, you're not supposed to be listening to the radio. You know that.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Well, you turned it off, but we had to listen to you for 20 seconds listening to my last call.
Sorry about that. Actually, I'm a first-time caller.
It shows.
I've just been listening to about maybe a month.
Right.
And I think your show is awesome.
Thank you.
But anyways, I was just telling, my story is about, I actually found my wife on the Adult Friend Finder internet site after about being married about 9 years.
Wow. And what did her profile say?
That she was just a girl out looking for some fun. And in that profile, I guess, it asks you all kinds of questions on what you want to look for and, you know, all your interests and, you know, what turns you on and off and all that stuff. She had put on there that I guess she was looking for women as well.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because all this time, even her family, because her family found that out as well, they were just amazed at that. All this time that she would try to play the goody two-shoes, you know, role, that little girls with women, and then all of a sudden she's out looking for it.
Right. How old were you when you got married, Pete?
18.
Thank you. That's why this happens.
Yep, that's what happens. And unfortunately, we had our kids. We have kids involved in it, and
So the only thing I could do is I got, tired, of course, and so I started planning for it, and I'm divorced now, and I have my kids. And I tried warning her about it first to see if she was straightened up before adult finder, because she was always going out and stuff. And man, after listening to your show, and I keep hearing all these guys the same stories that I went through, it's like, God, wake up and just, dump that bitch.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. I appreciate the call. Yeah, the adult friend finder. It gets a certain job done. There's no doubt that it's effective. It's not a place you go to look for, high school classmates or people who have the same interest in knitting that you have or whatever. It's not. By the way, another one like that, MySpace. Once I found a chick I was dating had a website on MySpace. She had like a username. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing on MySpace? And she said to me, well, I'm using it to promote my business. And without identifying her, she had a business. She said she was using MySpace to promote her business. And I said, well, that's great. If anybody ever needs one of your products and they want to buy it from somebody who's 5'4" and a Virgo, somebody who likes strawberry daiquiris and likes dancing, I bet it'll be great for your business. By the way, the name of the business and the phone number, the address did not turn up anywhere on the website, on MySpace. But there was plenty about how much she liked dancing and what her politics are and what she likes to do for fun, how tall she is, her sign and all that. Yeah, all that stuff, of course, critical if you're going to buy a product from a company. You need to know whether they're a Virgo or a Leo. Now, if your chick has a website on MySpace or a username on MySpace, you've got problems. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Ryan on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
First-time listener. I actually listened to you the past couple of days, and I heard your 2-week spiel, like I should give you 2 weeks to get adjusted to it. And I'm doing that, listening to you a little bit here and there, but I don't want to kind of jump out and call you anything, but from what I've listened to
so
no,
but you do, and that's what you're about to do. I'm not stupid.
Exactly. I'm going to, but it sounds like you're gearing towards, like, women are just kind of scum and, like, and it sounds like you're stereotyping them all is, maybe I'm a little bit wrong. I don't.
No doubt your parents are divorced, Ryan?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, of course. You were raised by your mom?
No, raised by my father.
Really? Was he a pussy?
I don't like my mom.
Was your dad a pussy?
No, not at all, man. My dad's hardcore. Whooped me like I should have been and grounded me like I should have been. I'm sensitive in that sense. I see where you're gearing towards, but I think some of the people out here, they're thinking they should put up with relationships.
Out where?
Some of your listeners, I've heard some of the calls. They're like, "Oh, what should I do about this girl? She either cheated on me or she's on, creating a profile on MySpace or whatever."
Right.
I'm sorry?
Right. Why would your chick be creating a profile on MySpace?
Oh, not mine. I'm just saying it.
Any chick.
Any chick? Because she's not obviously satisfied with you.
That's my point. But then, that's my point. But you see, here's the deal. A lot of these guys don't get the hint. And they buy the explanation. They get, oh, honey, I'm just trying to promote my business online. That's all. It's a free website. I'm just trying to promote my business. And a lot of these morons buy in. Of course, I didn't believe it for 1 second.
No, not at all. Yeah, no, I think, I hope guys don't get depressed with the fact of sometimes it just doesn't work out, but they need to never forget that before they get in a relationship, they need to have standards of what they're looking for. And
I think guys your age shouldn't even be in relationships. They should just be getting laid.
Yeah, to a sense. You know what? That's kind of opposite what I'm looking at. I used to be about that, but that's not what I want anymore. I want someone that's just kind of more of a friend to start off with.
Oh, my God.
And understands that, I totally understand where you're coming from about the sexual point of view. And I used to be like that, but I've changed. No, I'm not. I'm more gearing towards family now. That's what I'm looking at.
Family. Yeah. So you're casting a play, and you're looking for someone to play the part of the wife and mother.
Yeah.
Right?
So what's with the background music?
That's for you.
Oh, so you're calling me a pussy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I got a question. Are you married or you have a girlfriend or what?
I am not married.
No? So what? You never found anybody that could give you closure?
Oh, I've been there. Don't get the wrong idea. I have been married and divorced.
So it doesn't exist? Like, that's just because that's what I'm looking for, that makes me a pussy?
Certainly at 23, if you're already deciding to give up on your social life. Yes.
I didn't give up on my social life, man. I still go out and party, and I can drink quite a bit and have a good time, but that has nothing to do with my perception of having a family. Family values are something I take seriously, you know, and that doesn't make me...
That's fine, but you don't have to get married or have kids till you're like 30, and you then would be more mature. I know, of course, you think
I don't have kids yet.
You think you were born mature, but the fact...
I was not born mature, no.
Ah, okay. Well,
so, no.
Well, so why are you in such a rush to have a family? Or to even...
I didn't say I'm in a rush. I just said that's what I'm looking for. If anything, I don't want to get married till I'm maybe 30 and have kids till then. You know, I'm still... That's just what I'm looking for. I'm not a last-minute shopper. I don't like to go and just start, like, knocking on the door when I'm 29, 30 years old saying, hey, will you be my wife? That's not, I look for what I'm interested in now, and that's... Maybe
you don't need a wife. Maybe you never need a wife.
Maybe I won't, but, obviously that's something I'm kind of thinking about right now, and I don't want to have a divorce. I'm only going to get married once. That's it. That's the deal.
Everyone says that, and then they all do the opposite.
Yeah, well, I hope not. I hope not.
By the way, here in Southern California, Ryan, 2 out of every 3 marriages end in divorce.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. It's probably more than that.
That's the statistic as I've read it.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. I hope that some people are out there understand they're still... They need to can what they have if it's not what they're looking for. You know, they just move on. There's something better out there, and the strong will prevail. So,
no doubt the strong will prevail. So don't be a pussy. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Robert on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What up, Tom?
Not much, Robert.
What is cracking?
Somebody's ass when I get off the air.
That's right. Hey, I want to see what's your opinion on my chick being on MySpace. I heard that last pussy. Yeah, he pretty much was a pussy, but I'm in a different situation. I've been with my chick, not too serious, off and on for about 6 years. You know, we basically just bang. I was 26 years old, getting older, closer to that 30 mark, where maybe I might want to have a family one day, and. The girl that I'm actually talking to, or the same chick, she's on MySpace.
Yeah, have you looked at her website?
Yeah.
What does it tell you about her? What do you learn about her on there?
Actually, she's really getting in contact with a lot of her girlfriends from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any guys. The guys that were on there...
Well, everybody does not upload their own photo to her website. Some people just send her an email.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true.
And what kind of... by the way, is there information about what she looks like or what sign she is?
What she looks like? Yeah, there's pictures of her.
No, but does she actually say how tall she is on there? There's a space to put that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Oh, why does anyone need to know that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Why does anyone need to know how tall your girlfriend is?
Yeah, nobody really does need to know.
If all these people are doing is, first of all,
friends, right?
all her friends from high school, they all know how tall she is.
Yeah, exactly.
They probably know when her birthday is, so they probably know what her astrological sign is.
So what should I tell that bitch?
You tell her that MySpace is for hooking up.
All right.
And, by the way, you can't control what she does. If you get her to take that website down, she'll put another one up, and you won't know about the next one.
Right.
So, really, you just pretty much have to lay it on the line. If she insists on being online with websites, putting out information about what she looks like and what she likes to do for fun... I mean, really, if all she's doing is hooking up with people she already knows, why does she need to tell them what she does for fun, what her hobbies are?
Well, the thing is, see, we knew each other since high school. You know, we go back. We used to have the same friends, so we ended up hooking up after high school.
Right.
All of our friends that we go, we party every weekend. I go out. I don't go out with her every weekend, but, we party every weekend with friends from high school and whatnot, and she's just getting in contact with old gal friends that we used to talk to, and kicking it up so that way we could start going out together, with our old friends.
Now, are you a boyfriend here?
I'm getting closer to a boyfriend. Yeah, I'll call myself.
Does your name appear on her website?
Yeah, it actually does.
It does. What does it say about you?
That she's taken. She's happily in love with me. And that's what I was going to ask you. I seen another email from some guy that she used to talk to in high school. Yeah, he was emailing her and basically said, what's up? Let's hook up. And she told him, well, I'm with Robert, and, I don't want to be with I'm happily with him. If you want to get together, it's going to be with all of us. Nothing between me and you. And he said, yeah, it's cool. You know, I actually knew him from high school as well. And he was pretty legit with it. He didn't mind. Actually, he didn't want to talk to her anymore, so I'm pretty sure all he wanted to do was bang, you know?
That's right.
But, yeah, I'm just trying to see, you know, I got your final opinion now. I'm just going to tell that bitch take her ass off of the website, man.
That's right. Bottom line.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
If there was no women in this world, what would you do? Y'all be running around circles, going,
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
No, we'd be slapping the salami.
The Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, the Tom Leykis Show. Joe, hello.
Hey, Tom, what's going on, man? This is Joe.
I know, I just said that.
Yes, you did. You absolutely did. I'm trying to understand something. I'm 24 years old, got out of the Marine Corps after 5 years. I have my own kids. I got divorced. I want to have a family again. I found somebody to have that with. Are you saying that 24-year-old, 23-year-old men are incapable of having a relationship like that?
And the word incapable would imply that every single person who's done it has failed, and that's not true. Not every single person, just most of them.
You just.
By the way, just like your first marriage.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I was in the military. Military marriages you tend to mess up a lot because of a lot of bad things.
Well, why'd you do it?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was young. I was 19. I called in here before, and I was young. I was 19. I just came out of boot camp. Guess what? She was there. Yeah, I got married.
You didn't have to get married.
No, I didn't, but she was the first thing I saw after 3 months of sitting in the freaking...
So have sex.
Nowhere. Yeah, I did.
But why do you have to get married? Why do you have to have children? Why do you have to hand over your military benefits, which you do?
Well, I'm out now, but Tom, I'm not saying that wasn't a mistake. I know that was a mistake.
And you're about to make another one.
No, I don't believe I am.
No, I know you don't. You didn't believe you did the first time.
I make a mistake, but, I mean, I have my children. They are mine. They're not, you know, hers and mine. You know what I mean? I take care of them and everything like that. They're my boys. And the fact that...
How's the career going there, Joe?
How's my career? Absolutely great. I'm working on base now as a contractor on base, making good money, doing my thing, get to tell off people that I didn't get to tell off when I was in the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's awesome.
Right. And why do you need to get married again?
I want to get married because I actually love this person, and I want to spend the rest of my life with them.
Well, but you don't have to get married to love someone.
No,
or to spend the rest of your life with someone.
I realize that. I do realize that, but I want to make that commitment to them. I want to show them that commitment that this is
what for?
What I want to do. Why not? If I love this...
Because, just like the first one, you will end up paying, and you'll end up going through the stress of another divorce.
You really believe so?
I do.
You really think that absolutely you're going to be able to sit here on the phone and tell me that I'm going to get divorced in my second marriage?
I think it's more than likely.
I think that there's a probability of it, but I don't think that...
Well, if there's a probability of it, why take that chance?
Well, if there's a probability that if I walk across the street, then I'm going to get hit. Doesn't mean I'm going to stay on one side of the street?
No, that's a possibility. No, there's a difference between a possibility and a probability.
Oh, you don't know where I'm standing right now. There's a probability I'm going to get hit, Tom. I'm looking at the road right now.
Well, but the point is, there's a probability that your marriage will not last. For any number of reasons. You're too young, still. You have kids from a previous marriage. Your ex is probably floating around out there. And the new chick will have to deal with her being in her life all the time.
Yes.
It will cause stress in your marriage. And ultimately, if you get divorced, you'll be, what are you going to do, get custody of a third kid and a fourth kid? How are you going to be able to work a job and have all these kids to take care of?
Well, I do it now. I make a good amount of money doing what I do now.
How much is a good amount of money, Joe?
Well, I make about $30 an hour as a jet engine mechanic, which is, I know, obviously, Tom, realistically, that's nothing compared to what you're...
I'm not being unfair about this. I'm not comparing you to what I make. I'm talking about what you make versus having to support yourself and 2 kids.
Oh, I absolutely make enough to do that. I mean, really, I do. Really, I do. There's nothing I can do about that, and that's just the
But then why make the problem exacerbated? I mean, if you're happy with what you have, why take a chance and make it worse?
Because life is chances, Tom. You gotta be able to take chances in life.
But you know what? There are certain chances that are worth taking and certain ones that are not. I don't think this one's worth taking.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
How'd you marry somebody who doesn't like to go downtown?
I guess sheer stupidity.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.